Yo, what's really good, people? It's your boy Franklin Freshman, and yeah, you know what, man? Like, it's been a madness, like what's been going on in London, and even like in Essex as well, because like stuff that's been going on in Essex with the knife crime and the gun crime, like there's been a lot of madness that's been going around Essex as well and stuff, and this came around. This was even before, like the last couple of months, or a month or so, and I kept reading the paper, reading guy's been stabbed, this guy's done stabbing and died. And I just thought it was a madness, but it wasn't at the same rate that's going on in London. Like, it's been madness. Like, I can't remember the exact stats, so don't quote me. It was like 19 people killed in 22 days, or 22 people killed in 19 days, something along the lines of that. But it's crazy, it's out of control. Like, what's going on with the youth and the older generation as well? Because it's not just the youth that have passed away in this. Some of the older generation, and being men and women. It's a real madness, man. Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, a lot of people are saying this is bad, this is bad. Obviously, we know it's bad. Like, the numbers have been crazy. Some have been happening, even like in the East London area, North London area. I think some in the South and West, but it's mainly happening in East London and North London, and it's like too out of control. But yeah, solutions. Let's go straight into solutions, because solutions is what will change and make things better. The solution is people engaging with the youth, people talking to the youth as a person. A lot of these young people are gassed and only living for today and trying to impress their friends. Like, yeah, he said something about me, I'm gonna go get him. Like, back in the day, like my parents' time, if someone would do something to someone, like if it was serious, like someone would fight them if it was serious. But if it was like, if weapons were involved, it would have to be something really serious. But yeah, solutions. Obviously, we need more youth clubs, and I read someone saying that's where gangs are formed. End of the day, young people need to express themselves, like through music, at youth clubs. I remember back in the day there was quite a few activities where I could go to record, make music, and that's where I got inspiration to make my own music. And yeah, back in those days I was actually writing under the name of Mazin. Back in the day, I recorded my first grime track back in the day. It gave the young people something to do, so that they're not just hanging around on the block just chilling. And at youth clubs you've got different things like pool, youth workers can talk, engage with the youth, people, and other youth activities, clubs, things like that, government funded like type of activities and things like that to give people something to do. Obviously, ultimately, really, parents. It's more ideal if parents are like getting their kids involved in something music, like learning a music instrument, some football, swimming club, football club, things like that. Like for young people to do something constructive and feel part of something and to meet like-minded people. I mean, a lot of what's going on is to do with drugs, I'll be honest. People taking drugs and like smoking weed and smoking weed and selling drugs. Obviously, I'm not saying that every person who smokes weed is crazy or whatever, but it can cause problems, it can cause issues with the mental health and stuff, and that's been already proven. Because what people are smoking today, that skunk stuff, is not what people were smoking 10, 20 years ago. Like, it's all mixed in with crazy stuff, and I mean, I'm not encouraging anyone to smoke weed in the first place, or anything. I'd say stay away from drugs, stay away from weed, because it'll just mess up your mental health, and even if it messes up only a little bit, it'll still have a knock-on effect. So yeah, and yeah, young people in general, need to stop having like a ghetto mindset, as in you're stuck in the ghetto. That type of mindset, like Marcus Garvey said, free your mind from mental slavery. So let's stop like being on one track. At the end of the day, them that are in power want this to happen. So free your mind as a young person, be more open-minded, to do more, be constructive with your time, and don't just be one-minded. More care and love. Obviously, some people have been saying people are desensitized by watching computer games and stuff. in general, like, it's good to go out as well, not just stay in, and don't get gassed over social media either. Someone may owe you money or something like that, but talk to the person man to man, like, yo, what's going on, man? Have you got the money? Can you pay me? And this and that. Don't just go on social media ranting, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, doing this track, or dissing them and stuff like that. Because in the end, that will cause violence. And like, end of the day, really and truthfully, if people have a disagreement, back in the day, people used to fight it out, man. Why are people using weapons? See, if you're a man, just have a normal one-on-one and stuff. Like, I'm not advocating violence, but I'm just saying, like, deal with it properly, man. More solutions. Obviously, we do need more policing and stuff, but not to the extreme level where police are controlling everyone's movements. If you have to show your ID card like you're in apartheid Africa or in a dictatorship state or something like that, just more police, like, because there's been a lot of cuts to the police, like hardly any police stations around, and it's, like, people like to see a Bobby on the beat and stuff. End of the day, the police are there to make people safe. Like, someone may say, oh, that's like a snitch there. End of the day, if that same person, something happens to them, like someone kills their brother or something, they're gonna want something to happen to them, like, as in, they're gonna want the police to do something about it. And yeah, more solutions, engagement, like, people were talking to at-risk youth and actually trying to help them, not just shutting them out. And community coming together, and parents taking more interest in kids' lives. Because I think these days it seems like parents are detached from the youth. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a crazy one and stuff. And I mean, people play music as well. I'm not gonna lie, like, in comparison to grime, drill music is just like 10 times kind of crazier. Because a lot of the time they are talking about weapons and this and that, but in the music sense, music is a creative art, but like, the drill guys can calm down a bit, man, and like, be more expressive with your content and not just talk the same stuff. And I mean, ultimately, people are coming from dangerous neighborhoods and things like that, and people are expressing themselves in music. But a lot of things do happen from gangs, like posting music videos and saying this and that, and the other person don't like it, and then they'll go do something. So, see someone as your brother, not your op. Like, even if you don't know someone, people are like, where you from? Where you from? It's like, we're all going through the same struggle. So I'm just saying, unity and love. Obviously, it's much bigger than that. I mean, it's a real struggle out there, you know? It's a real struggle out there. Everyone's struggling, man. I'm just saying, like, and get yourself involved in education. I should have said this earlier. Education, apprenticeships, jobs, working. Have something that you to live for, as in something that you care about, and you're like, yeah, you know what? I can't mess about and do this because then I'll lose my job, or I'll mess up college, things like that. Think more. Don't first think up now. And obviously, like, you don't want to go to prison. You might think it makes you tough, but it won't help you at all. So these are a few solutions to this. I mean, we've had the issue calm down a bit, but break it down. More love. Parents knowing more, they're taking more interest in their kids' life and disciplining them more. Like, giving them, youth activities and youth clubs, taking more interest in young people. And basically, I'll say it again, education, work, apprenticeships, and people not getting gassed and from social media as well. So that's just it. Obviously, this is much a deeper issue. Like, you can't just cover this stuff in 10 minutes. Even if I did a 2-hour video, I don't think I would have covered the solution. I mean, it's something more people need to get involved. More people need to care. Let's make a change. That's what I'm going to say. It's a double F, and I'm out. 100.